Take a deep breath and close your eyes. See in your mind's eye before you a table. And on this table, you see a bowl of water. And next to that bowl of water is a lit candle. As you take up into your hands the bowl of water, you can feel its cool presence. Take your fingers and you dip it into the water to feel the fluidity of water. This water represents your intuition, your nurturing side. And as you set the bowl down, you pick up the candle and you can feel the warmth of the flame, feel its soft heat resonating, expanding out into the universe. This flame represents direction, action, and form. As you stand before this table, let these two sensations linger together, coexisting in a single space. Welcome to the Unbound Priestess Podcast, a transformative space where we delve into potent conversations, guided practices, and profound teachings designed to help you nourish your sacred gifts, reclaim your personal power, and break free from limiting beliefs. Merry meet and welcome to our final week in the Gardens of the Gods. I'm Leandra Witchwood, and today we will work to integrate what we've learned, bringing the divine feminine and the divine masculine archetypes into our daily magical practices, our rituals, and into our goals related to personal growth. If you are just joining us, let me explain the garden metaphor. The garden metaphor comes from my certification and initiation program I call the Gardens of the Mystic. The Gardens of the Mystic program is an 18-month journey I have developed to help guide mystics and witches and spiritually minded individuals toward embodying and understanding esoteric and metaphysical topics. Each month, we explore a different garden that houses sacred knowledge aimed at improving our lives, spiritual connections, and communities. So whether you're crafting a spell, meditating, or simply making life decisions, you can call upon the divine masculine and divine feminine energies for help and guidance. For example, feminine archetypal energy can be used to imagine, to dream, to feel, and to divine answers when necessary. Before a ritual, you might journal or let your emotions flow or meditate and receive subtle guidances. The masculine archetypal energy can be used to invoke structure and direction. It can help you set those clear intentions when you're outlining a ritual or creating a to-do list or starting a new project. You can invoke this energy when you need to act decisively and take action. By blending both, you can create balance. You can create balanced rituals, balanced spell work, and balance your intentions with your everyday life. You might begin with a quiet, receptive meditation, which would be the feminine archetype. Then set concrete, purposeful, action-driven goals, the masculine archetype, forging a more holistic approach to your craft. In everything we do, there is an intangible portion of this idea or project or goal where it's a thought form, and that thought form has to be made tangible. So we go from the feminine to the masculine more often than we might realize. Everything starts as an idea, a thought. Even going to the kitchen and making a cup of tea begins with a thought. I would like to do this. So the masculine portion of that is the actions, where the feminine portion of it is the dreaming, the deciding, the imagining. So when we start balancing these two creative processes, the one that is intangible with the one that is tangible, we create balance in our path. And we can see that these archetypes work really well together. Chaos and form combine to make life possible. And when you start doing this in your craft, when you start doing this in your spiritual practice, going from the fluid to the solid, you begin to manifest things in your life and in your practice that you never thought were possible before, because you start forming and structuring yourself in a different way, in a more fluid way, a more balanced way. If you're able, close your eyes for a moment and picture yourself preparing a spell or a ritual. What do you do first? Do you sit quietly? Do you feel the atmosphere first? Do you listen to your intuitive nudges first? Or perhaps you first go to your tools and the idea of holding something to help you form that thought and that purpose, that intention. Run it through in your mind. What does it look like to you? How does it feel? What's your intention? Notice how either way you come up with steps to complete. You show up in the space, whether it be physically or visually. You come to this space for a purpose. You come to it with an idea, with the intention of making it tangible, whether that be creating a spell bottle or writing a spell to put in your book of shadows. Maybe you're simply burning a candle with an intention. Follow that flow, follow that process. What does it look like to you? If you have your journal or your notebook available, it's time to get it out. This week, I want you to write about a recent spiritual activity, experience, ritual, spell. And I want you to identify where you naturally expressed feminine energy, creative, intuitive energy, and where you naturally expressed or experienced masculine energy, that structured, decisive energy. How might you weave them together more intentionally next time? Maybe next time you can take an opportunity to show gratitude towards these energies as they show up in your planning and execution process. Use this mantra to help anchor you in this energy. Within me, fluid intuition and steady purpose unite. Let these words guide you towards integrating magic and balanced spiritual growth as you incorporate the divine feminine and the divine masculine into your work, your spells, and your spiritual practice. Within me, fluid intuition and steady purpose unite. If this look into the gardens has inspired you, I invite you to explore the Gardens of the Mystic certification and initiation program. Within the 18 gardens, we'll learn to harmonize archetypal energies in all aspects of our life. You can visit my website, leandrawitchwood.com, or click the link in the show notes to begin your journey and to learn more.